This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The spring semester off to a rocky start across Arizona due to teachers calling out sick. Today, Maricopa County is expected to update their dashboard, which hasn't been updated since the end of December. And then the valley was under high transmission rate at that point in time. Some districts are now scaling back in-person learning. Some are transitioning to remote learning. Deer Valley Unified School District has at least 12 classes that are virtual, and parents to high school students will no longer be notified if their kids are in close contact with a positive case. The district says they will let parents know if there is an outbreak.
This is 12 situations that we've highlighted out of thousands of sections that we have throughout our district. And so do I expect it to happen more in the next few weeks? I do. I do believe there will be additional rooms that we'll need to convert.
Salt River schools are now remote until at least February 1st. Blue Ridge Unified School District, this is Pine Top Lakeside, also announcing it will close schools and offices Friday because of a rapid spread of COVID-19. Students are expected to go back to school Tuesday after the long holiday weekend. And the rise in COVID-19 cases resulting in several events being canceled or postponed. It does include high school sports. The Arizona Interscholastic Association confirming with us 822 events have been canceled this week alone. Games are also getting canceled at the college level, with ASU postponing both men's and women's basketball games this week. But the men's team has new dates on the calendar already. It's a new year. It means you are likely starting over when it comes to health insurance deductibles. But for those living with diabetes, this time of year can be pretty expensive, as you might pay thousands of dollars to get insulin. Here's our Joe St. George.
If you know anyone who needs insulin to live, you likely can relate with Kathy Seago.
And our electricity's been turned off more than once.
This school teacher from southern Indiana doesn't have diabetes, but her 25-year-old son Hunter does. The average cost for Hunter's vial of insulin is around $350. The Seago family needs at least 3 vials per month for Hunter. Because it's the beginning of the year, their insurance deductible hasn't been met yet.
When Hunter first started getting insulin, it was anywhere between $90 to $100 a vial.
Nationwide, insulin has more than tripled compared to prices 20 years ago. To pay for it all, not only does Kathy set aside $800 a month from her salary,
we took a trip to Canada.
She uses her vacation time to go to countries where it's cheaper. Her son years ago felt so guilty about the price, he tried to ration it, endangering his health.
But he felt so guilty for how much it costs for him to live.
The high cost of insulin isn't necessarily new news, but the effort to limit costs is. Each one of these 20 states have taken action to cap the cost of insulin in recent years. Colorado was the first state to do so, capping out-of-pocket costs at $100 a month. But Kathy says not every state is on track to pass this. She lives in Indiana, which has no such law. That's why she wants Congress to step in, tired of being told to look out for rebates.
Where, Mr. Congressman, where are these rebates?
There was, though, an effort to cap insulin prices nationwide in the Build Back Better bill, but that legislation has stalled.
We've done a lot of outreach to members of Congress.
But Lisa Murdoch with the American Diabetes Association says insulin users shouldn't lose hope. The plan to cap insulin costs at $35 a month nationwide is still very much being negotiated. As for Kathy, she hopes that's true, but in the meantime, she has her passport handy.
It affects so many people.
In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Clouds are going to be streaming in across our state, especially in western Arizona, but here in the valley too. It'll be partly to mostly cloudy at times, but more of that filtered sunshine, not really overcast or gloomy by any means. And we're going to stay dry today. Then tomorrow, more clouds. You're seeing a little green on Futurecast, but it's not likely that we're going to actually get any rainfall in our state as these storm systems just aren't bringing that potential. So we've got a storm system passing to the north, another one out to our west. Again, more clouds, some high level moisture, but no rain. And still, temperatures are going to be warming to above average with a high of 72 degrees in Phoenix, 64 for Payson, 65 in Kingman, and Flagstaff tops out in the mid-50s. Tonight with the clouds, not as cold, but 20s and 30s up north with lows here in the valley and in central Arizona in the 40s and 50s. A dry 7-day forecast now with temperatures in the 70s in the valley through Monday. And for the high country, just a very slight chance of snow starting Sunday.
And for the latest news, weather, and traffic, just head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.